Hey you guys, thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for visiting Tiara Styles Inspired Stitches. You guys, this is one of my first videos showing you guys my new Sentro knitting machine. You guys, I had one previous to the one I have now, and this one is a little smaller, so I definitely will be ordering a bigger one. But this Sentro knitting machine, if you guys are not in the knitting world, then it's okay. You haven't tapped in yet, but I have been hand knitting for over 10 years. I have been hand knitting, and it is a lot of items I have hand knitting, from hats to scarves to mittens to socks, you guys. But this new Sentro knitting machine has taken knitting to a whole different level and faster. So I am definitely excited with showing you guys my new stuff, my new project. And you guys, I am starting to really realize that with this Sentro knitting machine, it is best to make sure you are using the correct yarn, the correct material. It definitely shows, it definitely matters. Okay, with that being said, I am learning as I'm using this machine. I'm learning my mistakes. I'm learning what to watch. I'm learning my speed. I'm learning my tension. I'm learning a whole lot from all different levels, you guys. So with that being said, I am definitely going to stick with the acrylic yarn, you guys. This is one of the yarns I have just started working with, and thanks to my babe, he got some. I'm like, whoa, this is awesome, you guys. This is, I think I'm really gonna stick with this. Anything acrylic, I'm gonna stick with. Cotton yarn is okay, but I have learned that it gives me bulk. It also causes mistakes a lot, and it causes me to really watch as I'm working to make sure I don't lose no stitches, you guys. I have worked on hats. I'm gonna let you guys see. This is one of my first projects, you guys, and this is not bad. It's very thick, and where I'm at, thought spring was coming, but it definitely snowed outside. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, maybe. But anyhow, this is one of my, probably my third item I worked on with the Sentro knitting machine. And I had the big one, but I'm going to show you guys the ones that it's another hat. All right. And I'm going to show you guys my machine. Okay, you guys, so this is the Sentro knitting machine, and this one has 40 pegs, and pegs are these things. This one has 40 pegs. My original one had 48, and I eventually will definitely be upgrading to a bigger one because I love it. And when you start knitting, you guys definitely do fall in love, and you don't want to stop. You definitely don't want to stop. I have done flat panels, and this is just part of another project that I am working on. You guys, look at this work here, you guys. So beautiful, very neat. And I'm proud of myself because this is one of the best flat panels I've ever done on the Sentro knitting machine. And you guys, I'm very proud of what this is going to be. And I'm not for sure if I'm going to do a halter top or a skirt. However, I have to get more of this particular acrylic yarn, this particular colorway. This colorway is fire. Anyhow, I want you guys to stay tuned for the hat. Hat is on the way with this yarn. You guys watch me work. I'm going to show you guys how to cast on this machine. And casting on is very easy, very beginner friendly. No complaints whatsoever. Okay, you guys, so I have casted on completely. I thought I was recording, and for some reason my phone stopped, so very sorry if you guys missed it. But I had casted on all around my pegs, and I had put it through my tensioner yarn threader here, and I want to put it on my first tensioner split. Here you have 3. So the first one being the tightest, second one being mid-tight, the last one here is loose. I would rarely use the loose because I just don't. I need my work to be tight and neat. And with that being said, you guys, we're going to go ahead and just start cranking. All right, and when we're starting to crank, we're just going to make sure all of our pegs definitely catch that yarn. And this is what our first row. I don't have a counter on this Sentro knitting machine. However, I don't need one. I'm just gonna eyeball it. And when I'm done getting the length that I want for what I'm making, which is a hat, a beanie, but it's gonna be a different beanie. This beanie is gonna really be different from the ones that I have already made. And the reason being is because of the yarn. So yarn definitely makes everything in a project. It definitely makes, it goes hand in hand. You know, if you have a great set of yarn or a great set of fabric, it'll come out exactly how you need it, and it'll feel exactly how you want it to feel against not just your skin, but someone else's. You guys, this is the best thing on the market, and I'm mad because I'm just not finding out, but it's okay. It's okay. We all can show the world our path. And it's not just knitting that I do. If you guys don't know, I also braid hair. I also show my creativity that way as well. If you guys stay tuned to my channel, you'll see everything that Sierra Styles is creatively doing. All right, you guys stay tuned, and let's see what this acrylic loop and thread yarn is going to turn out to be. Okay, so I am on, like, this has to be 20, maybe 30 something rows, and you guys, this yarn has not gave me a complaint. I'm so happy that I know now what I didn't know before as far as what type of yarn to use. And with the other yarn that I have, I really think I'm just going to stick with hand knitting that. And with this yarn, with this machine in general, just stick to this yarn because the knitting quality is so perfect. It's pretty, and it's so, the quality of it is absolutely giving. It's giving professionalism. It's giving time and effort. You know, it's giving love, because when you put your time and effort into something, that is what it's about. It's about because you love to do it. You know, trust me, nobody's going to waste their time for doing anything they don't love to do, anything they don't even enjoy doing. And this is what I really enjoy doing. I can see myself knitting probably for the rest of my life. And it's good because it helps not just with staying active, but memory. It definitely helps with your memory. I realize with this yarn, I don't have to worry about pushing any pegs down. With that bulky yarn, I have to worry about the yarn getting caught up over here and having to push it down. If you don't push down the thread or the yarn, it'll kind of build up, and it's hard for the peg to go up and down. I realized that when I was using the thicker yarn. And it probably broke my machine, honestly. I think that's what really broke my machine, using too thick of a material. I was very upset, and I could have cried, but glad I didn't. Just go ahead, and this hat is a quarter of a way done already, and I haven't even been cranking for an hour. So it's Sunday. I have my coffee, and let's get to cranking, you guys. This is all about inspired stitches, and be inspired to let the world know that you are creative. And thank you guys for watching me be creative and inspire you guys on just being different. And this is making material to a whole nother level. halfway done, quarter of the way done. I'm gonna make this one kind of, because if you do this, you can kind of see the thread here.
That's right. That's right. You're here to teach us all.
I realized the smaller the yarn, the smaller the item you're making. So if I only have one of these skeins of yarn, I will either only make 2 hats or 1 large adult hat. If I have more than the same skein of yarn, the bigger the product. And that's why I have those flat panels over there. I would love to get more of that colorway to really make what I'm wanting to make. So we're just gonna keep it moving, and I can always go back to that project over there. What it's all about.